getting towards the end of strategy season, and it never ceases to amaze me in my 30 years of being involved in strategies with large corporations. And just last weekend with our small franchising firm, only 23% of U.S. companies have a strategic priority planning and implementation process, and only half of those companies are successful with it. 10% of U.S. companies successfully plan and implement their strategic priorities each year. Every company has goals, but unless you have a plan in place of what needs to be done to reach those goals, you're not going to get there. Now, those 10%, that 10% of the companies that were successful in their strategic planning and implementation saw an average of 77% growth in profitability. Most companies are very happy with 10% year over year. What's the reasoning behind not having a strategic plan and implementation? In the franchising world, I find a lot of franchisees rely on the franchisor. And that's a mistake for a couple of reasons. Number one, their vision, mission, and values align with yours, but you're a completely separate company. And your vision, mission, and values may be different. The second reason is a lot of people don't know how to do it. Strategic thinking is a skill, and it takes time and effort to develop. A lot of people don't want to put the time in. And the third reason is because it's intimidating to publish to the world what you want to accomplish next year. And that's true. It puts yourself out there saying, here's what we're going to do, world. Watch us get there. I've been blessed in recent weeks to be able to work with two different organizations. One of them I'll be doing a lot of the actions with. One of the organizations, a multi-billion-dollar financial institution, and the other is our 3-person franchising firm. Our franchising firm got together and we started out with the big picture. What do we want to accomplish in 2024? And then we broke that down. Here's where we are now. Here's what we can realistically do to get there by the end of the year. And here are the actions that the 3 of us need to take and who's going to do it. We first discussed our big picture, vision, mission. What are the values we bring for other franchisors and franchisees? And then we broke that down into how do we add our collective value so that others can grow and prosper. Now, I told you I'd give you 3 keys in order to be able to plan and implement your strategy for each year. Number 1 is document what your plan is. Every bit of it. There's all kinds of tools out there now with AI that can transcribe for you. Whiteboards obviously are good, but whatever it is, document it and have one person in charge of putting it all together. Here's what needs done, when we need to do it. Here's what our 3 strategic priorities are for the year and how we're going to get there. Number 2 is communication internally and externally. The smaller your company, the easier that communication is, but it's often overlooked. Communication of where you're going, what you're doing will help your employees know what they're doing on a daily basis. But you can also use this in your marketing content in order to help your clients, those people you add value to, help them understand where you're trying to go with your company. And the third key is the implementation follow-up and the consistency. Have a plan in place, that the strategic plan and implementation schedule is on track. It's not finger pointing of who's not doing what, and this isn't getting done because of them. It's a time to come together to be able to help each other. With franchise building expert Don and Josh and I meet at least once a week, and we start with the big picture. What are we working on overall? But then we funnel that down and work on individual situations and adding value to each other and help each other get unstuck in certain situations. Those are the three keys. The franchise owner's dashboard will help you lay this out and put it all on the table in writing for you. And the Franchisee Advanced Leadership Center Mastermind will dive deep into each area of your leadership and help you develop your strategic plan so that it's not only going to help you in the upcoming year, but it lays the foundation for additional growth years down the road. You're not playing catch up. Thank you for watching this episode of the Successful Franchisee's Beautiful View. I'm Luke Fry. And for more information about the mastermind, there's a link in the comments. You can also download your free franchise owner's dashboard along with the executive summary with a link. Stay safe and win every day.